everyone. Let me just share this out. Little Valentine's Day gift from me to you. I do have the Valentine's Day gift of 25% off trade ideas. Let me just copy this. Just getting everything set up. But I wanted to share this with you. We have 4 days and 18 hours and 36 minutes left. Oops. Hold on. Boom. We're going to do SPY, QQQ, IWM. Let's see what else is popping over here that we're going to be covering today. You guys can hear, I don't normally sound as congested. We're likely going to do Intel, DIA. We'll check out UVXY. Oops. And whatever stocks you want to check out in the stock market. All right. Boom. All right, let's see if I can get some more friends to come and join us this morning. So it is a free live stream this morning. So hopefully you guys are excited. I'm excited. I just need to get my voice just a little bit better here. All right, let me get this going in the background. So I will walk you through what I do every morning to prepare for the trading day. Just wanted to post this up. Again, that is a special for everyone who is interested. All right, so ever since I check out what's going on with the indexes, hey, 494.08, 428.55, 194.61, 382.82, boom. I always create the limits for the day. So I get this set up after March of 2020. Yeah, it was 4 years ago almost, but I set up the limits every single day in case we were to go limit down. Takes 2 seconds with the little programming I have set up there so that I'm able to see, hey, if we go to 459.49, then we are going to be halting for 15 minutes, right? Also, check out the Fear and Greed Index. What is going on here? Excuse me. I'm sorry. I apologize for the stuffiness today. So we have Fear and Greed. Just at greedy. It always seems like once I get it up into that extreme greed, they pop it down. So I saved that. I also put this on my website. Good morning, good morning. Welcome everyone. So this was the federal budget balance. Today we have quite a lot going on. Let me stretch this down. Check to see what's going to produce potentially some volatility for the day. The red folders tend to be more volatile, right? On Forex, this is Forex Factory, so a free resource. You can check out to see 10 o'clock. We have crude oil inventories. FOMC bar speaks at 4 o'clock, and that's it for us for today. So right here, 10:30 and 4 o'clock. I apologize for the clearing of my throat today. It is a congestive day for me. All right, now we build this out. You can see yesterday, yeah, I had OMH and BMR. I do give you a warning if it's lower float right here. All right, boom. Let's delete, oh, not delete, but clear Sorry, I need to drink my tea. So every morning, I'm looking at potentials. They are gapping up or gapping down. Does not mean it is a long trade, does not mean it is a short trade. It is, let's prepare for wherever the market takes the trade, right? All we can do is react. We cannot control the market. All right, so Broadcom, craziness over here. Let's see if it looks like it's a nice potential today. It's a bit higher price, so we're going to leave that off. LRCX as well. Some crazy high price ones, interesting. I had it sorted as volume and then it changed. Not sorted as volume. Okay, perfect. So in here I have RSI change, percent change, shares outstanding to know, hey, is this a lower float one? Do we need to be aware that this could go balls to the wall crazy for the day? And then the volume, right? So TQQQ, QQQ, all right, ARM is moving again today. It does have a narrow, it did gap a fair amount, but it is a fairly narrow range for pre-market. We've also got Uber. Let's see how that potential trade. Yep, Uber is moving today. I'm at Tesla. So I was in Tesla and then got stopped out. All right, Meta. IWM SPY, Meta is really surging, and Coinbase. So I think we're going to be doing Meta today and Coinbase. Yeah. Let's see. Yep, Meta and Coin for our upgappers. Let's see. I had Intel on there. It gapped up, but now it's pulling back a bit. Oops. Meta Coin. Maybe that's something. All right. Whoopsies. Starbucks, a lot are retracing today. SMCI is moving up nicely. You can see the percent change right there. So we have UPST, Upstart Holdings. Pardon me with my sneeze. All right, back with you. So Upstart had a bounce. KHC, Heinz Craft, right there. Yep, KHC looks like nice potential. Airbnb, I have to say, I like Airbnb. I have a property on Airbnb down in Orlando. If you guys ever want to go, shoot me up, let me know. And it's pretty amazing. It does book up fairly quickly, so be aware. Airbnb, MGM, moving down 4% today. All right. Some nice potentials there for MGM. And Home Depot stands out to me. Let's check out Home Depot. Not as much volume this morning. Good morning, Brenda. Brenda, that is the Trade Ideas sale. They are, if you wanted to try it out, a great time to test it out. You can try it out 30 days at the 25% off. If you love it, you could go to an annual within those 30 days and you get the 25% off. So a great product to use, great for day traders, good for swing traders. They scan options activity as well. So a very cool product. They have a free trading room as well. Oops. You know, it would probably help if I showed you what I was talking about right there. I forgot. It was a peekaboo moment there, Brenda. Peekaboo. So let's see if Home Depot has some nice potentials. Yeah, Home Depot does. So that's what that is about, the link in the stream. It has 4 days. You know, you can try it free, I think, for 7. Don't quote me on that, though. But I think it's free for 7 days. So if we click on this, let's see. I feel like it's free for 7 days. No. Yeah, TI dashboard is free, where you can try that. And it's 15 minutes delayed, but you get to you get to see different charts, pre-built only scanners. A lot of the scanners are great. Yeah. So, yeah, it's for other traders that we are free to everyone today. A little Valentine's Day gift that I am doing it free for everyone today. All right, so Home Depot, haven't mapped this one out for a while. It hasn't had a lot of pre-market volume for a while. This is potentially a pre-earnings trade coming up here. How come that pop-up's not coming? The 20th. All right. There we go. So, good morning, Terry. I got Tesla on there for you. All right, we will look at other ones as well. So our point of control on Home Depot is down here at 355.55. What does that mean? Point of control meaning that is where the most volume has been traded since 4 a.m. And we have to go below that. I would put it down at 355 here. If we wanted to go the blue lines, 70% of the volume for today has been traded in this range. So we are just below it at 357 right now, 357.01. I stopped out myself, Terry. So 357.50 and 355 for Home Depot today. And I always put the float, so I know, hey, 992 million. Yes, Brenda. You know, those banks, those rascally banks, if you look at the balance sheet, how much do they have on deposit, Brenda? How much? How much are they in potential bankruptcy? If you guys are new, just joining in, put any stock in the chat that you would like to check out. I know Terry comes in, and I know that Terry loves Tesla. So we'll definitely rock that today. Check it out after I get done with my list. But if there's another stock that you'd like to check out, please feel free to put it in the chat. All right, let me just send this on over to my buddy Andy. Maybe we can get Andy in here. Pop in for a hello. Andy's a great guy. All right, let me see. Did I save this already? Talking and multitasking. All right, let me get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. So we have Home Depot. So what are the, what's the green line? What's the red line? Hey, higher probability trades. If you've read Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, wait for that, excuse me, higher probability trade to happen. I also like the anchored volume profile. Let's put it here from earnings. All right, so we are below the earnings anchored volume profile. So if it were to go above 43.80 or below 43.41 is the point of control right now, 43.40. We can put that closer. So point of control from earnings, 43.76. Obviously it changes as the volume changes, so you have to understand that as well. 43.80. I apologize again for the snifflies. That's having fun with my girls. All right. You can pretty much get rid of this. Actually, that was way back here, so if we do this and extend this up here, there we go, that looks a bit better. So we had a little pop above and then drop, and now it's coming up. Okay, wasn't all the way up, but we're right at the midline, testing the midline of that channel right now. If we close below that midline, I would anticipate a drop down to the lower bound, roughly 36, 36.50 over time. All right, Airbnb. Earnings last night. Okay. Put the volume profile on here. All right, point of control is 143.87. And our point of control from this morning is right here, 143.50. We have a pivot right here. I would put it 143. Potential to come down to 142 or just below 141.93. And then below that, really not a lot of congestion until maybe 137. We do have the 50 simple down here at 141.50 area. So I would watch that. To the upside, again, point of control here, here. And I would put this down here. Oh, that's our pivot. 145.50 gives us potentially 80 cents right there. All right, 143 and 145.50. And for the earnings, I make them bold. We'll check out the bank charts too, Brenda. All right. Let's go KHC here. Hans Craft. Ooh, I just watched a really nasty video on pork on my Twitter. Share that up if you want to check it out. Pretty gross. I'm gonna stop eating pork now because of that video. It's pretty nasty. We'll check them out, Brenda. All right. Point of control for today is up here at 35.82. So we're going to have to go up to 36.06. It is definitely lower. Hang out right here, 35 and 36.06. And 1.12 billion. Yeah, if we go below here, watch for 34.70 area, then right there 34.50 and down to 34.25. If we go below, all right, UPST, Upstart Holdings, earnings bounced off of the moving average. I also like to use 24-hour charts instead of a daily chart. This shows you all of the price action from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. instead of just 9:30 to 4. All right. 29.50 and 26. Well, here we could go below 28. Yeah, we have potential there. Let's go below 28. 28 and 29.50. See where our point of control is here. All the way down there. So it looks like potential long there. 28, 29.50. 72 million. That gets a little caution. It's less than 100 million, so it's not super fast, but it could move fairly quickly. And it's also in earnings. All right. There we go. All right, Coinbase. Popping up again. Earnings is tomorrow after hours, so it's not really a pre-earnings trade. That would be tomorrow's trading day. But we do see that 149.80 and 152. Excuse me. All right. Oh, I said we'll check out the different banks, Brenda. All right, let's go to Meta. Still, the point of control from earnings is at 469.69. We do have the dividend coming up on the 21st. Maybe people will hold it until dividend and then drop it. So we are outside, hanging out outside. Nice little flaggy here, right? Prepping potentially for next wave up. Point of control is hanging out right here at 464.58. Put it 464, 464.20. 464.40 is better. Right there. 464.40 and up above here 465.50. They're holding their islands. Yeah. Sometimes it's island gap and go. Sometimes it's position, boom, fill it. Right? Tesla. Hanging out. Let's see over here as well. Any big Tesla trades? All right, 350 yesterday, yes, at 183. So we are above that right now. And let's come over here. 186.20. Put it right here, 185.40. Nice potential move up there, 186.85, right? 186.50, 186.85. After that, nice big potentials, 87, 87.50, 88, 88.57. Oh no, that's my line, sorry. 89.23. So Tesla bounced, it hit the 15 and it dropped down. I'm gonna have to put you guys on mute for a second. My nose is not cooperating here. Hold on. All right, much better. Feels so much better. All right, let's go to Uber. Uber is not earnings, but it is breaking out, squeezing some shorts. What do you guys think? Should I do a little, my tips and tweaks of TradingView? Point of controls down here at 73, up there at 75, 72.50, 72.80. 72.80 here. Then down to 50, 72, 71.93, potentially 71.76. I find that the pivots from the Camarillas from the day before also hold true. I will go over Intel since I put that out there. All right, this is just, already did that. Cancel. $850 new point from Susk on NVIDIA. I don't understand. Susk? What do you mean? It's probably something totally obvious and I'm just not getting it. You like day trading NVIDIA? Well, that's good. Glad you found one to day trade. All right, let's look at ARM. So ARM, you can see, popped up, and they've just been holding it up here. Point of control is at 128.30. So if we come up here, 127.50. All right, two more. And I'd pop this up here, 130, right? Nice round number, 127.50. Potential 127. Down here, you might hit the 127.32, 126.85, 126.35. On down, it might come down to 125.62. So we shall see where the market takes it at open. All right, let's get into the indexes. Just remember that if it's spectacular today, it doesn't mean that it's always spectacular, right? The 80-20 rule, you're probably going to see about 52 amazing trading days, or 50 trading days out of 252. So when you get stuck, you do get to know the personality of certain stocks, but it doesn't, just because it was good yesterday doesn't mean it's good today. Because usually high volatility leads to low volatility, which will then lead to, you know, sideways price action while positioning happens. So we can see the point of control is here. Let's go down to 383.20 and 384.40. The Russell. They are testing the 4 and the 8 from below. Is this they pop and sell? Have we switched from the drop and buy the dip to the pop and sell the pop, right? So the downward trends of everybody seeing that the market is now slowing down a bit based on the fact that they are not sure about cutting interest rates. 196.60, 197.40. And the Qs. I gotta get rid of all of these. I thought I did already. Okay. 431.82. Point of control is hanging out up here, 431.22. So they popped it and they've been selling today, right? So we had big volume up here as well at 430.92, so 430.80. If we go below 430.80, watch for it to come back down to 428.80. All right, let's look at the SPY. Yeah, I know. And let's put it on 24 hours. Oh, let me do it. Okay, never mind. There we go. All right, so up here, let's put it up above 497.21. It's got to get up above there. Could have a little pop there. Point of control right now is at 496.71. They drove it up to potentially sell. Bulk of the volume is between 496.32 and 496.80. So let's put it here, 496.20. All right. So we also know the Chinese markets are closed this week. I want to show you all something quick. So let me just take this. You guys can take a screenshot, right? Let me just save it. Hey, where are ya? I want you. There we go. Oh, here it is. There we go. so you guys can take a screenshot while I do a little behind the scenes stuff over here. Anything else that you'd like to check out, put it in the chat. Another sneeze. All right, I'm back. And that's taking forever to log in. Okay, no worries. So I did post out on Twitter, UVXY. I said, watch the $8 mark, right? Because over here we had 51 million, right? And that was an abnormal trading day. So we had another abnormal trading day with bigger volume. So let's go from our big volume days here and look at that. The point of control is at 784. How much volume did we have yesterday? 64 million. So as long as it stays above 784, I'm bearish on the market. This is abnormal volume, right? When do you see that sort of volume? Never, right? You never see that much volume. It's increasing as the price was decreasing. The inverse ratio tends to mean that it's going to change direction, right? The inverse here. So here's our volume, right? Let me take it off the drawing tool. Lift this up. All right, let me do this. Right, so we have this for the price action and this for the volume. Inverse typically means that it's going to change direction. This isn't, I would not recommend, I never make recommendations, but based on the increase in volume, the inverse price action, they're positioning to then take it up higher. So if we go back to this big day right here, that point of control is at 771. So when we look at that, it's saying, hey, they are positioning with all of this volume to potentially make this move up, which this goes inverse to the SPY. Okay, let's see, what is the day of this? This is December 20th, SPY. To be fair, let's go to December 20th and see where the point of control is. All right, point of control for December 20th for the SPY is at 475.30. So maybe we're going to come down to 475.30 based off of that, right? Maybe we'll have a correction down there. Let's look at XLF. Brenda. So XLF, let's go to our banks. XLF, there we go. So XLF, pretty much, they were all coming down a bit. Not so much Berkshire Hathaway. Bank of America, no. Citigroup, it was testing the 33. Right? So are these all testing the 33? Bank of America is below. JP Morgan is above. Morgan Stanley is below. Goldman Sachs testing the 33. Wells Fargo testing it. BlackRock testing it. SPGI below. Big time, right? American Express way up higher. That has a way to come back down. You can see it likes to bounce off of the 33. So if it were to start to go downward, right, I would use that. CME, this is above, Chubb Limited above, MMC, USB below, US Bank, TFC. So these are the tier 1 banks. I don't have the KRE, the regional banks, but if we look at KRE, right, that is testing right here, this 90 and 161. So it's sort of getting squished. It's going around, oh, pop, up, down, up, down. If it breaks the 46.82, maybe down here to 46.21. So be aware. Let's look at NVIDIA. Sorry about the hit on the microphone there. All right, NVIDIA, boom. Yeah, this is just screaming higher going into earnings. Oh, I also wanted to show you guys this. If you guys have traded for a long time, do you see this? It's XIV, not XI versus. And if you remember, what happened to XIV? XIV out of business in 2018. 80% drop, right? How did XIV work? Credit Suisse is terminated due to 80% drop in its value. The final payout was $5.99 per share. So when they say, just ignore everything else and look at it like this. I mean, we can see that this is a red crash and then sideways and then it just unravels, right? So if you just look at this, just look at this. XIV, the markets, are they going to take the markets out of business? Are they going to do something on the 14th, which is today? A lot of, you could say I'm reading into it, but they told us on Friday that we would likely be seeing a downward trend. So maybe it's a down, oh look, okay, so up, up, down, little bounce, down, down, whoop, whoop, and then a bigger drop, right? And then we find a bottom. How many days is this, right? Is this 1, 2, 3, 4 days and then a big unravel? I didn't even look at that now, at a chart. So I do look at the covers. I see XIV, the markets. As a trader, XIV went out of business. So that's my, hey, this is my Valentine's Day gift to you. Be aware, today could be a very crazy, volatile day. And you might want to just, be prepared. If it goes south, put in potentially some stops, potentially exit. It's up to you. It's all your risk management. Just showing you what I see. Is there anything else you guys would like to check out? They're the range that I would look at today, Brenda, for NVIDIA, 731 and 733.50. Any other questions? And a reminder, if you are new, following, you just joined in, 25% off for trade ideas. Usually, this is like the maximum. 25%. Very rarely do you get a 30%, and that's usually around Thanksgiving. So try it out. There's also a tournament where you can do a paper trading to earn 2,400 Amazon gift card. So you can check that out, paper trade it. You can see the winners over here. So have an amazing trading day. Carpe Profit, seize those profits one trade at a time. And I would love to see you every morning at 8:15 that the market is open. Have a great one. Bye-bye.